see I have a couple of viewers. So I'm going to go ahead and start recording. Okay, we are recording. Capture Imperator. I think that's it. Okay, so I'm recording. Go ahead and do this for a couple of hours. Okay, so right now, looking for a military tradition. Holy cats, I think I may have unlocked absolutely every single last one available except for the Indian ones. So I need to conquer turf in India. Damn. Yep, just gotta take some Indian turf. Aryan, Prakian, Dravidian, or Tibetan. Sahidic, Ionic, Boheric, Marani, Vandal, Anatolian, Spanish Greeks, Dentian, Stentian, Liberian, Sabine, Hebrew, Phoenician. So where are you? Libyans. I literally don't even see where you are. Oh, you're in Anatolia. Corsican, Anatolian, Nordic, Dehe, Lygian, Thracian, Scythian. Where's this? All the way up there. There's not much we can do about that. Okay, so eventually I can be able to try and claim fabrication. So we gotta go ahead and get the aggressive expansion and war exhaustion down because I have another mission I want to complete, which is ancient Syria. Or Syria. Eventually want to take that. Okay. I am recording. Yes. Shame of a governor. In the midst of a fallow season, Postumus Entius Tertullius, one of our most esteemed governors, held a vast and lavish party into some palace at Samum. Even his most loyal subordinates were shocked by this display of contempt for the plight of the common man and have written directly to us, demanding some manner of justice is served. It just feels different now that I'm playing, you know, Imperator once again after all this time, you know, doing Silent Hill. So it's just feels good. Demand resignation. We're gonna pick somebody who isn't a corrupt fool. Alright, so I got 3 viewers now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just waiting to go ahead and get our aggressive expansion to 0. So we hope for the least people have the least reason. Bleh. They have the least reason for us to be upset if we take, you know, Syria. On our war exhaustion to go to burn out. The 285th Olympiad. Since the glorious days of mighty Heracles, the young men of Greece have every 4 years competed in the Olympic Games in order to win fame and fortune for themselves and glory for their nation. Held in Olympia, the Games are an opportunity for all in Greece to lay down arms, embrace and pay homage to their forefathers. As we control the ancient site of the Games, it is our duty to hold the Games this year. We should think carefully before claiming otherwise. Yes, let's hold the Games. And my housemate is here, so I don't want to be too loud. Oh, the least corrupt member of that family. So I've been recording for 6 minutes. Okay. I'll probably be going until 3 in the morning. And that's the thing, I don't know if it's a good idea for me to play this late at night, but I really just want to play this game. Sure. I'm kind of just doing this because, you know, EU5 came out recently. So, yeah, I kind of want to, like, play this all the way to the year 769 or whatever it is, where the start date for CK2 is, convert the save file into a CK2 file, play through that until 1337, and yeah, and then keep going that way. Stadium deserted. It would appear that this year hardly anyone turned up to the Olympic Games, and the event had to be cancelled. The disappointment filled across the whole of Greece is palpable. Perhaps next Olympiad will be better? That ain't good. Boni, ever looking to keep the peace of Rome, have become the champions of the punic people in our nation. They have spent considerable resources promoting the culture and are demanding citizen rights for them to make sure to nip any potential uprising in the bud. No. I see I lost a viewer. That's unfortunate. Melancholia. Overtaken by a smothering intense depression, Antia Prima has sunk into a downward spiral from which we are worried she'll never return. We can only pray that fate kindly smiles kindly on her. Depression looms like a dark cloud over Antia Prima. Even sadness seems to be out of reach. Every action is mechanical, every word uttered is an act. All she recognizes is the emotionless character of what it is to live. Bastarnia has grown. Bastarnia has grown. Maintenance of the Museon. Though building the Museon has been proven to be an undeniable boon to Rome, it has cost us a lot of money to keep everything working. The price of making sure the building is intact and take care of all the scrolls, texts, and people working inside is noticeable as time passes. Yeah, well, it's worthwhile. A religious procession. A struggle between the religious echelons of our society and the peasants has recently come to light, as the populace at large feel like the religious ceremonies are inaccessible and distant. On the other hand, our augur and her attendants demand the distance needed to do their jobs properly, an argument that and an argument the peasants have no rights. Argument? And argue the peasants have no rights to the inner workings of our religious ceremonies. Possession through the territory will appease both sides. That's embezzler. Arun's Ovidius has been caught red-handed using his status to make some particularly shady business deals. While punishment must be meted out, we must decide how severe it should be. Because our ruler has the just trait. Let's imprison him. Military tribune. Somebody with 0 corruption. We'll choose you. An omen. Let's invoke the divine to make that go down faster. Let's also do this. Reduce the monthly war exhaustion. What does he do? On integrated culture happiness. If we pick ISIS. The manpower recovery is probably more useful at the moment. So we'll stick with what we have. Celebration. Another 5 years has passed since the completion of the Tower of Tranupara. People are celebrating. Let's seize upon this spontaneous celebration and turn it into something official. Let us support it. Excuse me. So we got 3 viewers in. Hello, hello. Okay, let's get the least corrupt member of that family. Colchis. Greedy. Is you're a good administrator, so. Looking up. After spending some time in a deep melancholic depression, Auntie Arima has emerged, finally able to laugh and act as her old self. It is good to have her back. Splendid. And we lost that too. That's unfortunate. Oh. Okay, so now we're in a state that we can go to war now again. Levies. Can we raise every single last one? Yes, we can. North Phoenicia. Oh, we gotta wait for this truce to run out. 19. Oh, it's 3 more years. Fine. Taenarus prospers. The Council of Taenarus have sent an envoy proclaiming that the harvests, trade, and taxation have all produced a huge surplus this year. In a splendid show of national spirit, they've decided to offer additional income to the state. Perhaps we should let them spend the money for their own uses, however. Ask the residents what they want. Let's try and see if we can do do anything about them with these. Research doctrine. Can we improve? No. Yeah, nothing we can do there. I'm gonna go ahead and mute that for a couple hours. There we go. Okay, so now we're just waiting to get to the year 119. The quakes in Middle Cabos. There have been a massive earthquake started in the territory of Middle Cabos in Suabia. Most cities in that region are largely unaffected with the exception of Luferdum, and there are only some casualties in minor damages to the area. The people of Luferdum are looking for us to help speed up the recovery process. I want to see if there's like a unique animation or something like that. Okay. I remember how in Rome Total War, if an earthquake happened, it would show it on the map. It's really awesome to see. Yes, let's hold the games. Oh, let's spend the manpower. Governor. So, for example, if we go over to Italy and check on, like, this volcano might erupt from time to time. Etna volcano. And then up north here you have Vesuvius. Do we have any volcanoes like... We do have Montana. There's that volcano up here. I think there's Santorini or something like that, but that was very ancient. That happened a long time ago. Any volcanoes up here? I doubt there's any in the Himalayas. Not that I know of. It's too old. Yeah, it's all on the Mediterranean. Is there only 3 on the entire map? Dude. The stadium is deserted. Bastarnia increased its size. Died in flagrante delicto. I gotta look up what that specifically means. Use has died of a heart attack. You. Trade with Marines. Okay, can we go to war with Egypt? Not yet. 19th of September. Wait until September. Heart attack. As well as stressful environment. Miserly. To baby at Rima, wealth is there to be owned. There just always seems to be more to collect. At least she's an effective governor. Governess. And we'll trade with you. Tribal proposition. Our tribal neighbor, Bona, has started investing a lot of their treasury into opening up the borders between our two nations. Hopefully this will prove beneficial for us as well, though their tribesmen are somewhat more unruly than we are used to. We should keep Bona in mind, as they can prove good friends in the future as well. Surely only good things can come from this. Yes. We're gonna martial advance a few months before we head off to war. Let's just shove it into religion. I really do not see what the utility of civilizational changes. And then there's these things that just nerf us. They're there for the LARP's sake. Fleet hierarchy. In addition to the complex ship-based hierarchy of officers, the establishment of a command structure for our navies will ensure that responsibility always lies in the correct places. Navy morale recovery plus 2%. I think we've unlocked borderline everything except for this recording tradition nonsense. Imperator advance right before the war. Public slavery for LARP's sake, so let's not get that. Slave latifundia. Advanced wall construction. The need for greater defensive walls had great influence on the development of civic architecture, with masons employing ever more innovative methods to construct buttresses and towers. So too did grand civic structures begin to soar into the heavens. Civic provincial investment cost, minus 2%. Yeah, let's do that. So we lost a viewer. They probably will bored out of their mind from my description of my reading all these things. Man use. And we'll trade with Egypt before we go to war with them. The 19th. And we need a new commander right as you're about to head off to war. Who's the least corrupt person from that family? Oh, for pity's sake. It's gotta be somebody who's corrupt. Okay, fine. Army and fleet. How long have we gone? 24 minutes. May take an entire hour just to conquer. Okay, North Phoenicia. Take that fort. Light infantry. Raise all other levies. On the other hand, can go to Pompeii. Join them. Are you handling it well? I'm going to close Chrome here, and hopefully that will prevent any kind of cut back on the lag. That siege was won handily. Good news there. And the ships. You're heading south. Or we could have you head over to Cyprus. Defeats. You go all the way down to Napata. want to go ahead and take the province as rapidly as possible. Ah. Does she have any? Nope, no allies. She's alone. Let's have all of you go up here. Defeat. It's a sad thing to see. Wait, that's the capital of Egypt. Might as well take that. A victory. Okay, got 17k there. Might as well have you go over here. And you can try to cut them off over here. Oh, you gotta take this twice. Okay. Take the Don. You meanwhile can head down here. And we got an advance. Let's do a partial advance. Mangonel. The mangonel is said to have originated in China and spread westward over the next several centuries. Capable of hurling a projectile vastly further than any previous siege engine, it was sure to strike fear into any potential defenders. Siege engineers, army movement speed, engineer cost. Cool. In fact, let's build a legion. What do the Egyptians specialize in? Camels. Cohorse, Legia. Let's have you go over to their part of town. You're just pissing about, okay. That is good news. take their piece and just... Cool. Let's... Dacia, Artia, Westulia, Armenia, Arabia, Italia, disband. Sweet. Ancient Syria. What are we missing? So we need to fabricate some claims on them, it seems. Okay, we need the province of Syria in order to conquer Syria. Covert actions. Okay, claim on... Something of a weird graphical error that it turns trees into green dots. We'll go to war with... Did we get more territory down here? No, I don't think so. Okay. But good with it that we nibbled a bit off of Egypt. And it's a new decade. Oh, yeah, I don't want to see more scam artists on here. Alright, so it's a new decade. That war only took like 10 minutes maybe to go ahead and for them to capitulate and surrender. Just before the sacrifice. Invoke the divine. Baal Hamun. Keep Alexander the Great. Found Metropolis. If I did that, it would give me another slot. To it. Oh boy. Look forward to getting this little slot here. Obliviatsha. Great wonders available for upgrades. Yeah, nothing. Alright, so we have a third viewer again. Should see you. Promote Raptorkil. Right, trade. You to trade as well. Can now promote the state religion. Isoria, want to convert. Stulia. Subcarpathia. Stulia Inferioris. North Phoenicia. Convert. His carpet. No. Religious conversion. Convert. Further conversion. Lucia. Costa Bokia. Okay. South Phoenicia. Tinia. Okay, we can't do anything more. So Isoria. Any Hellenic Romans could move on you. Yes. Derby. And we are gradually converting them and assimilating them. Great temples. Great theaters. Let's do here and here. Let's do until we have 37,000. Let's do libraries. Okay. Bella Palestinorum. Pinyon. Here, here. Gaza. Ursulese. Titanium. Han. Kose. Indian. Os. Neapolis. Yatsha. Ostia. Do marketplace for population assimilation. Sidon. Let's do there. Settlement building. Form a mill. do some granaries. Seems every single slot has been filled. Damn. Let's go ahead and build a bunch of ships. Sweet. I think we've completely run out of building slots, so... Government. Dismissal. Philonides. Agatarkida. Agatarkidid. Philonides. Okay, let's find him. Dakia. Where's Dakia? No, I have a rough idea as to where it is. Dakia. Place him with someone else. Okay. They are happy. Grant holdings to the heads of families. Sure. Let's give it to the least powerful ones. Even with my beefy computer, it's still taking an eternity to go ahead and load. Okay. It's absurd that it takes this long to go ahead and load stuff. Giza, sorry. Okay. Grant holding. So the third time. It takes 5,000 eternities to get it done. Calais, okay. Fourth holding. Tatarna. With all my furry friends, I've been doing some VR chat, and yeah, and it's just like they can all make like purring cat noises and everything. I'm jealous of them, you know. But it's just rolling your R's. It's just like, you know, Norba. Oh, well. 7 pops is not that much. I can just roll like Norba. Make that sound. It'd be cool. Okay. Government. They are happy. So this increases my popularity. Offices, laws. We used up a whole bunch of our Political power, economy. We're getting 400 at a time. Religion. We are increasing. Venus. ISIS. I'll keep the manpower thing. Is there a reason that culture suddenly glitched? Pamphylian. Sahur. Oh. Can't do anything there. Okay. Aryan. Okay, so that will be useful for trying to get some of the military traditions. Can't do anything at the moment about that though. So Romans. Who can we assimilate? Hebrew. I want to keep them around. Found colony in Armenia. Let's do that. Ariza, a Roman colony. The arrival of Roman settlers has hardly endeared the local population to us, but the foundation of a colony in this area is without a doubt the best way to exert control here in the long run. Soon, even the local Armenian inhabitants will see how our city will prosper and surpass any previous settlements that may have, settlements they may have had in this area before the land was confiscated. This is for the best. And we'll gradually assimilate the Armenians, although they're pretty much on the eastern edge of our empire, of our republic. Yeah, let's wait until that army gets back so we can disband it. ISIS of Mopsuestia. The cult of ISIS has started spreading and making their way into the city of Mopsuestia in Kilikia Pedias. They are looking for our aid in securing a position among the populace and will happily pay for our help. Opening up the city to these foreign elements would limit our religious authority, and we should consider carefully if the money is worth that price. We don't want anybody converting. We do not want these cultists. The aims of the Optimates realized. Partisans of the opposite Optimates are practically falling over each other to congratulate Consul Antioprima for defending their interests in the Senate of Rome. It seems the decisions of our government have ensured the approval of the interests of the elites for the time being. Sweet. And we get the thing from the popular. Same thing. The fact that we satisfied both the populares. The fact that we satisfied both the populares and the rich at the same time is incredible. Let's get all of you over here to Pompeii. Sweet, they are all disbanded. And let's go ahead and start finagling things. Legions, traditions. We are looking to eventually take turf in India one day. go ahead and improve their opinion of us. Use it. Bastarnia. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh, they're appeasing stance. Okay. Well, let's increase their opinion of us. Okay. So nobody's really going to go ahead and, like, become a client. Energetic, blunt, stubborn, dumb. Yeah, let's banish him to... what's the furthest corner of the earth? Territories, number of pops. Send him to Lucia. He is banished. We will flog you. Trade with you. We're just looking to capture this one province from Egypt to really just to get that one mission done. Cool. Put you in charge. Lack of a governor. Stick you in charge and trade with you. And with you. Reduce our war exhaustion at a faster rate. Yes, let's support that. Party. Thankfully, Sulpicia Prima seems to be in remission from her previous ailment. Doctors are overrated anyways. Curious. Okay. Friend request. Gear debutas Vespere Bartatus. The tribal chief of Venetia Australis has cordially invited our consul to a banquet of great significance. It seems that he has the intention of forging a friendship between our two nations. Splendid, let's do that. Granary fire. It has come to our attention that one of the main grain stores of the province of Musulamia was engulfed in an unfortunate conflagration last night, along with much of the stockpile contained within. We can rebuild the stockpile, but some officials argue that the size of the reserve was not necessary. We would rather the money was spent elsewhere. Yes, let's build it. aggressive expansion or exhaustion runs. Okay. Who's the best? Yes, let's hold the Olympics. Pick you. Who's this gentleman? She looks beautiful. Research. Patissier Yatari. Cool person. Good-natured, content. Good-natured and selfish. Content and selfish. Just inflammation. Let's make friends. Becoming the city of Khartoum. Our extension of new privileges investments into local infrastructure has seen Khartoum grow from relative humility into a true Meroitic city. While it still has some way to go before it can rival the great cities of our age, the past 2 years have ushered in a new era of growth and urbanization in this territory. Cool. Making an impression. Our position offers many ways to publicly flatter Patissier Yatari. Careful praise of her deeds in the hall of government among the notaries of our country will be sure to find its way back to her ears. Alternatively, a lavish sacrifice in her honor can hardly go ignored. And then again, if you can spurn the gift of a public statue in her honor, particularly a flattering one. Let's see. Moderates. Let's spend money on a statue. Macedonia. It's governor. Who's from that family? Founder. Nice. Political ambitions. It is well known that Patissier Yatarium has been seeking a particular government office for some time. Until now, she has been passed over unjustly in favor of others. With well-placed word and some wrangling, we could achieve both of our own names and those of a Patissier. Becomes augur. What we want for augur. The soundtrack suddenly ended. Okay, we want religion. Stadium is deserted. Lack of a governor. Let's first do civic advances. Pick somebody that is from that family. As for Asia, we can pick somebody who's competent. Exotic gifts. Wild beasts from the far corners of the earth make for eye-catching and exotic gifts. Various merchants throughout the region offer a wide range of creatures, both for the arena and private owners, from Scythian colts to Nubian leopards. The question is, which impressive beast best to send? Large, moderate, small. Let's do the large one. Friendship with Patissier. Our efforts to encourage a friendship between Entia Prima and Patissier Yatarium have paid off, naturally. Ex-slave family emerges. An impressively hard-working and talented slave named Kailus Aburius has climbed to the top of the social ladder against all odds. Born in a stable outside Europus, he was educated by his kindly master, worked his way to the head of the household, and was eventually freed. He came to Roma and profited through some shrewd business deals or other before serving a while as a local magistrate, and has now won election to the Senate. The noble class is predictably ruffled about sharing the air they breathe, let alone the benches of the Senate, with a former slave, and the stink has drawn into question our policies on senatorial appointments and the manumission of slaves. While not a patrician by blood, Kailus is certainly a well-to-do man with some influence in the Rome and no doubt his children, Tiberius and Decimus, have inherited his determination. Do some new blood. Yeah, let's take the new blood in. Fall of the Iberian family. The Iberius family have for a long time been an integral part of the internal politics of our republic, but where they once drove innovation and exemplified civic duty, they have over time increasingly become associated with complacency and a misuse of the authority they hold by tradition. At this point, few would consider the Iberian lineage particularly notable. They have dignity. Somebody has died. The governor down there. Take you. Leather. And we're just waiting to get the exhaustion and rest of expansion down. Back up a governor for here. We want somebody from that family. You. War exhaustion is now 0. Here is it, 371. And so the Battle of Hadrianople would have occurred by now. And yet here we are, thriving. There's no barbarian migrations. I really should get that one mod that adds events to afterwards, you know, like having Christianity become a thing. Albania needs a governor who is not corrupt. So we'll do Slovakia. Something happened. Oh. I keep hearing thuds. My housemate is asleep, or should be. It seems that Bastarnia has increased. Citizens euphoric. The patriotic citizens of Arzak are ecstatic at our benevolent rule. In honor of our majesty, they have kindly raised a rather pitiful sum of gold, hoping to secure some political favor. We simply hadn't the heart to tell them that their gift was a trifle. Oh well, let's get the money. We're about to have 100,000 gold. Province of Clepia. Somebody who isn't corrupted. Oh, hold on. What are they going to war for? The frick have I ever done to them? What are we going to... Are they a great power? Yeah, they are. Okay, so what are they going to war for? Seleucid Empire. Do they have any allies? Paridaries. Where is that? Perry. Oh, they're going for... Well... Oh, please. Army and fleet. Where's their navy? They have a single ship. 316. Because of a single damn ship. Okay. We're not going to be taking that province. Ahead and raise all my levies in defense, and we'll begin our great crusade against those sons of bitches. There? No. Okay. Take this province, please. Thank you. Get you over to there. Manuelas. Death. Military prefect. Not corrupt. We'll do Manus. Okay, you're going to that one province, okay. Oh, somebody died. Leading from the front, our troops flee in abject terror before the might of our foe. Apollonios Dionid believes that they may have a better chance to escape and rally if he leads a diversionary charge against our foe. Dare we let him? He can perish in battle. Uh-oh. Let's take the speed down. Governor for over here. Take you, madam. Let's get you up here. In fact, let's get you all up to this fort over here, because that needs to be taken. capital's down there. Okay. Deaths. Grieved family. Okay. As for you, where are you going? Okay, you need to stop them. I do not want them taking that province. Stop to them? No, you didn't. Cut them off. Good. Nice work. Man, I'm getting kind of paranoid. Like, I hear just stuff moving around in my room, and it's just the cold weather that's manipulating things. Let's get some armies on here. Take Crete. Carthage. Put a stop to them. You. Is active wars. Okay, so I'm taking that Alexandria has improved, right? Ah, good. You're getting culture culture, happiness plus 10. Orpheus. Statue of Nike, Golden Lion. Horde of Eretusa. 16 altar. The same statue of Eris was made by the sculptor Praxiteles at the behest of the Thespians. Integrated culture happiness plus 10%. Or we could do the Horde of Eretusia. Currently in Rome, statue of Eros. Syracusan coinage has long depicted the likeness of their patron nymph, Eretusa, and the mintings are considered among the most beautifully crafted in the world. Well, integrated culture happiness. Let's stick. Happiness gives us probably plays into our popularity. So if we do that, that makes it easier to go to war. There we go. Let's invoke the divine. Do a sacrifice. Let's get you the land on the beach. That siege is now 1. Come on, take him out. Take that fort. Take that place, okay. And we have 621 ships there. Colony someplace. Right here. In that mountain pass. Let's get you to go up here. That army. Retain victory. So go ahead and maybe take out that fort down there. Another colony that we'll build. Mountain pass. Oh. Continue to reduce war exhaustion. Support that celebration. And hold the Olympics. Get over there. Support them. Stop their madness. Good news. That front. Take that province. That's it. You can head down to that place. Nice victory. Stadium deserted again. Indomitable. The sturdiness and unwavering resolve of Philonides Agartarkid have become the things of legend. We are beginning to think that nothing can break him. Fascinating. It's good news to see. Nice, nice, nice. isn't good. Don't want them outnumbering us. And the Navy is incoming. Good news to see. Military men can head on down here. I think. Take out that army. Ships is nothing. I want to add more men up there. That siege has been won. Death of the martial researcher, as we want the least corrupt person of that family. Thank you. Here. Oh, you can go after this fort. You can assist with the massive battle that's going on. there. Let's get you over here. Small bonus. Okay. Good to see. You, on the other hand, could head on down south. Any idle armies? No. You, on the other hand, can head on down here. Obtained a victory. Marvelous. That captures that province. So you probably could go up here. And you could head on down south to here. Again, any idle armies? Achieve a huge victory there. of you. So that's all mountain ranges. Victory. Get on over there. Bars. No stopping. End that foolishness over there. Victory. That was extremely easy. All right. Press deeper in. Let's go ahead and meet that for a couple hours. Hit Caspian. As well, head over there. Okay, the battle has been won. Go down to Ecbatana. That's good news. Governor over here. What's the commander? Silla von de Ixvaku. Okay. His culture is Dehe. Cool. And he's in Egypt. There's my navy. Okay. Head down to Caspian. So go ahead and put down that army. Take Ecbatana. I don't know to calm. That's a huge army. Friend request. Yeah, let's go ahead and be friends. Governor. You. Oh, they're a metropolis over there. Okay. Oh, that must have been earlier in the game. Hours upon hours ago. Good. Send their navy scurrying off. Get on over there. Meanwhile, you were just standing there. Dispool. What is that? Susa. Let's head you down. Let's have you head down to Susa. Killed something like 1,000,000 men. What is there, a fortress or something that we're supposed to take? Perhaps you can go here. Put an end to their navy. You can head on to Susa. Susa. Let's pick the most competent person who's not corrupt. The idle armies. Not particularly. Ah, I see that you're trying to liberate some cities. Let's move to that. I want to keep you from taking these places and retaking them. You down here. Idea is now taken. Let's go ahead and take that coastal city. Or we could take here. While we're at it. Or we could go ahead and try to end the stream here by trying to grab as much land from them as we really can. Which seems to be... Oh, at least we got Crete. Okay. Nice. So we've started to expand into Persia. Okay, let's disband our levies. Start building. Okay. Let's get it to over to Neapolis, and then we can defund everything. Oh, our war score and our aggressive expansion and war exhaustion has been immense. Let's get you back up again. Man. Okay, so I've been going for 2 hours. Which is good. Man. Okay, so I got a little bit of territory from Egypt and the Seleucids. Everything's looking religiously. Ethnically, we are subduing things gradually. Man, the Hebrews are being assimilated. Sad to see. Okay. Well, and then there's population, cultures. Rutian, Syrian, Utian, Indectian. Where is that? Oh, that's Spanish. I don't know what that is. Saxonian, Charhustron. That's not really owned by us at all. Thracian. Megadi pops. C, D, E, F, G. Man. Yeah, no. Are there any Avantes? Senai, Dari, okay, Senai. All right, I'll go ahead and start. Saraceni. I'll go ahead and change their citizenship status. Wait, where are you? Oh. These people, if I go ahead and change them to citizen, cool. I'm nowhere near, you know, this is like Pakistan. I'm nowhere near there. Still the greatest. Estonia is here. Brogia. Okay. Still, next time we play, we're trying to go for literally the province of Syria. So. We got Crete now. And once we get Syria, actually, I don't know that that actually will link up to two halves of our empire. We have a southern and northern half, but I just don't see it that, you know, it might not link up to two. I'd love it if we could end so we could have one big Rome over the whole Mediterranean. Oh, I gotta record the date. 375. is 375, right? Yeah. That's the desktop. I'm tired. Well, that felt good. It felt good to get back into it. I'm going to go ahead and raid out. Have an awesome night.